Back in 2018, my channel took a bit of a dark turn when I started getting involved with the dark web. The following content is slightly disturbing and very creepy. For those of you who don't know, the dark web, aka deep web, is actually a real thing. It's basically a hidden part of the internet where people can go to make illegal transactions and hide their identities. It was created initially by the military for untraceable communication, but was soon used for many more dark purposes. People go there for all sorts of disturbing reasons, such as underage sexual content, human trafficking, live torture videos, drug and gun sales, and much more. Many people make illegal purchases on the dark web by using Bitcoin. The reason people use this form of currency is because it is untraceable and leaves no ties to the buyer or seller making the transactions. Today's video is a bit disturbing, and I advise anyone watching this to stay far, far away from the dark web, and please take this seriously. Also, this is the perfect opportunity for me to talk about today's video sponsor, Surfshark VPN. The dark web is full of hackers for hire who can literally tap into anyone's PC and steal information such as bank accounts, identity theft, and there have even been cases of people being hacked into and having illegal evidence planted on their computers, which later led to their arrest. What a VPN service does is it stands as a wall in between your IP address and the sites that you're browsing. Therefore, if someone were to try and hack into your computer, they'll run into the VPN and not your IP address. Another great feature about Surfshark VPN is that it unlocks streaming services internationally. So if you're in the United States and feel like watching shows that are locked because they're in other countries, or if you're in other countries and you want to watch shows from the US such as The Office, Jailbreak, all of my personal favorites, you can do that by using Surfshark VPN. On top of that, they're so confident in their service that they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and if you're not completely satisfied, you can get your money back within the 30 days. So feel free to check out Surfshark VPN down in the description box below and get yourself the deal of a lifetime, 84% off right now just for the Mindseed TV fans by using the code MSTV at checkout, and they're also going to include 4 months for free. So big thanks to Surfshark for hooking you guys up and sponsoring today's video. Back in 2018, there was a trend of people ordering mystery boxes from the dark web. The most interesting part about this is that no one knows who or where these items are actually coming from. Most people receive packages filled with random items such as electronics, women's panties, and some even claim to receive bloody weapons. For the most part, it was pretty obvious that 99% of these videos were fake and staged. However, my curiosity piqued. Was there really sites on the dark web that people would sell mystery boxes filled with crime scene evidence? Maybe even remains from one of the notorious torture rooms? I didn't know, so I began browsing the dark web using a browser called Onion. I ran across many strange and untitled websites while being on the deep web, but most of them were related to drug sales. However, after weeding through a few mystery box sellers, I decided to order one from a website that didn't have much information and the username was unknown. After a week's time, I began to get nervous that maybe someone just took my money and I would never receive anything. However, I soon received a package to my P.O. box. At the time, there was no way for me to know, but I was about to record one of the most strangest videos that I've ever recorded in all my years of filming. I talked to a friend of mine who was already creeped out by the dark web, and I convinced her to come over and open up the box with me.
I am not in this shit at all.
It was all my idea.
This is him.
Blame me. What we found inside that box shook the internet.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that I want no part of.
Inside of this package was many strange items, but the further we got into the box, the darker it became. When I started finding articles of clothing that were toddler-sized and a little girl's backpack, my heart sunk. I immediately began to feel like something was horribly wrong with the situation, and I started to fear what we would find next. The saddest thing about the backpack, which I had no clue of at the time, was the name on the bottom, A. Barnett. It turned out that there was actually a missing girl case opened up during the time of filming. Her name was Amber Barnett. Was it a coincidence? Some sort of a sick joke? Many viewers commented on the missing girl and the connection this could have been. However, it was later discovered that police had recovered the girl's backpack, and it was not the same one that was in the box I ordered. After finding the clothing, I already felt sick to my stomach, but we pushed forward, pointing towards someone very sick drawing X's on little kids' eyes and even a crucifix on one. It's weird. That's like the only thing.
This is like before toy stores existed.
It's weird. It's like telling you how to like make things to keep kids entertained. Look at that. And you could tell this is from like 1960. Look at the way like everybody's dressed. The whole thing. Is this just all like the same? Okay. Things to sew. Page 27.
Ragdoll?
Has a fold on it. Things to sew, ragdolls. These dolls have a soft, floppy, homemade appeal. All of them were created from the simple pattern shown in the drawing. So far, this is just a weird book. It's definitely old. Is there anything else in here? Any other folded pages? That's weird. What will be the, parties and holidays. Okay, so they're wearing like some face mask type stuff. All right, so there's some altercation. Wow. What type of person would do something like that? But then there was this box.
There's stitching on this box.
It appeared to be made out of reptile skin, more than likely an alligator or crocodile. It is weird. Can you guys get a good look at that? Can you guys see this box right here? All right. Pop it open this way. You want to look with me?
No.
As soon as we opened the box, a horrible smell of something rotten filled the entire room. Oh, it stinks. Do you smell that? When I looked inside, I could see two objects tightly wrapped in plastic. When we examined the items, they appeared to be voodoo dolls of some sort. Wrapped in cellophane? There's a hair in there. Yeah, I hope they're just dolls too, because that box smelled really bad. So, there's that one. And there's that one.
They stink.
They do stink. It's like a very strange odor coming from these. So let's see what we got. Feels weird.
It stinks.
Yeah, I know. Like this thing is wrapped tight in plastic too.
That is... no.
It's a weird doll.
And the arms are tied together?
It looks like it. No, they're not tied. One had what appeared to be human hair attached to it.
Is that hair?
Where?
That's the hair right there.
That is hair.
And right there.
It's not my hair.
It's not my hair. And right there. It's everywhere.
There's like hair on these dolls? What is this? I think this is where it's coming from.
Oh my god.
That is really weird. This looks like human hair, I'm thinking.
Do we have to do this like right now?
Well, I mean, we're already halfway through it. We might as well just finish unboxing. So this was attached to the back of the doll that we just unwrapped, and these dolls smell like shit, honestly. This is weird. And the other? I found a small pouch sewn into the back. This one has something in the back.
Ooh.
So there's no hair on this one, but there's like a little sack. Let me show these guys, because this was just tucked in the back of the doll.
It's like bleached. It's discolored. It's like a piece of his shirt.
It's like something wrapped up in a cloth. When I unraveled it, I was disgusted to find a tooth inside. So...
it looks like it was moist before. And
what is this though? It's like wrapped. There's like something wrapped up here.
definitely the same material as the doll.
Is that a tooth? What is that? I think that's a tooth.
That's fucking gross.
That's a tooth, right?
There's like dried blood on the inside of that.
There's a tooth wrapped up in cloth inside one of these dolls, and the other doll has some hair attached to it. It appeared to be an animal tooth of some sort, but nonetheless, it felt very dark and evil. Why were these items contained in this box? Was there a ritual of some sort that was performed? The answers were very unclear, however, we kept moving forward. We also found some strange bottles with numbers on them, which to this day we still don't know their significance, if any at all. We have 5, 8, 10, and 12. I don't know what that could mean. I mean, is there any kind of order that these should be in?
You're asking the wrong person.
5, 8, 10, and 12. Could they be coordinates? If so, what order were the numbers to be arranged in? It felt like a puzzle of some sort. Next was a stuffed animal. I could feel something inside, and I could see that the back looked sewn shut. You hear that? Can you hear it? This is when I discovered the first thumb drive. And yeah, there's definitely something in there. It's a heart. It says, "I love you." Isn't that what the
Isley?
Isn't that what the sweater said?
Isley.
The teddy bear's sweater says, "I love you" on it. And there's a heart that was inside the teddy bear wrapped in plastic, and the heart says, "I love you" with the little name Isley or Isley written on it. That's weird.
Dusty.
There's a thumb drive inside of this little heart box. And on the inside of the heart, it says, "From the bottom of my heart." And there's a thumb drive that was inside of here just like that. After we were done with the unboxing, my friend had enough and decided to go home as she was creeped out by the things that we had found. However, my curiosity did get the best of me. I changed my gloves, brought my equipment downstairs, and decided to continue recording to see what was on that thumb drive. Alright, there we go. We're recording now. Yeah, alright, so now that we're recording, Bree went ahead, she left for the evening, and I just kind of put some stuff back away. I put everything that was related to children, the clothing, the backpack, the books, everything, the pictures, all inside the cardboard box, and I put those 2 dolls back inside the chest because that's where they came out of initially. And I mean, I don't know a lot about superstitions, but either way, I feel like they should just stay where they were. I don't really want it in my possession, and I have a very sick feeling in my stomach from all the things that we just took out of this package, and I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to really like sense what we just went through. She didn't want to see what was on this thumb drive. I'm kind of nervous to open it up. I don't know whether or not this is like gonna be something like gruesome or morbid or having to do with children. I mean, most of the stuff inside this box had to do with kids, and I feel kind of sick. But what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to turn this camera off, but I'm gonna leave this one on. All right, so let's go downstairs, set this up, and let's take a look at what's on this thumb drive. Alright guys, so now I have the camera set up. This is the clearest that I'm going to be able to get it without getting in the way of the monitor. I got my microphone, I got my head cam rolling, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the internet. I don't know what's on this, but whatever is on this, I don't want the internet being on or this being traced or anything like that. Okay, good. There is no internet connection. I'm actually kind of nervous about putting this in my computer. Here we go. My hands are actually like a little bit shaky right now because I don't want to be doing this at the moment. All right, so okay. So the thumb drive itself is titled Enjoy, and it looks like there's only one thing on the thumb drive, which is a MP4 file, and it says "we all eat." So this is a video, guys, and depending what's on this, I might have to censor it if it's anything like gruesome that I can't show on the channel, and if it's anything to do with like child porn or anything sick like that, I'm going to turn it off immediately. With that being said, let's hit play and see what we got. Alright, you guys ready?
What I found was extremely disturbing. It was a video containing some very, very odd clips.
What is that? What is that?
I don't know what it meant exactly, but it did show infants in a crib, bones, and also what appeared to be a strange surgery being performed.
Alright, so there's definitely some gory stuff on here.
When I saw the surgery, it actually made me nauseous, as it didn't look like it was in a hospital setting. It looked like it was being done in someone's home.
Alright, now this right here is fucking disgusting. I'm gonna have to censor some of this out. This is like a surgery of some sort. This is definitely, it looks like somebody being opened up. It's like there's surgical scissors here pulling skin back inside of somebody's, it looks like maybe a stomach or something, but it looks hollowed out. And then this right here is like, oh god, I don't know. I mean, it looks like a surgical pan, like one of those pans that they would have inside the hospital. And there's like stuff being poured out into the surgical pan, and I'm assuming that's like somebody's insides, possibly. And then, wait a minute, what was that? It looked like there was a flash, like I saw something in the flash right here.
Then there was a clip of a surgical pan being covered by leeches and worms. It's very unsettling to think of who was filming this and what the point of it was.
It looks like out here, like worms and slugs or something out here. And there's like a pan right here. So I don't know if this is the same pan that was in the last scene where it looked like somebody's remains were being poured into. It's like, okay, you got like a surgery, you've got like remains being poured into a pan, and then you've got these worms, these disgusting like slugs everywhere. And honestly, like, all of this is disgusting, first of all, but like, I don't know what that is right there. This. And if these are just like slugs, I gotta be honest, this right here is like a gigantic slug. So I'm assuming that maybe some of these are like overly large slugs. I don't know what they're feeding on, whatever's inside of that. And then you got maggots for like 10 seconds. You got, not even 10 seconds, 2 seconds. You got some maggots and a beetle, definitely on some bones. I'm trying to pause it. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Is that a human bone? I don't know. I don't know if that's a human bone or an animal bone. I'm hoping that it's not a human bone and it is an animal bone and this is just some kind of sick joke. But let me know what you guys think.
In between the clips, there was also a still image of a drawing that flashed on screen for just a second.
Ooh, what is that? What is that?
It was a drawing of a woman biting into a child's head.
That is creepy and disturbing. It's like a picture of an old woman.
My interpretation was that there was some sort of cannibalism at play, but either way, I was shook.
I don't know if this is actually a photograph or like a drawing. It's disgusting. I'm pretty sure that that's a sketch. That doesn't look like a real image. At least I hope it's not. It's like an Asian woman, I think. And it looks like she's biting a child's head. She's like holding a newborn in her hand. All right, guys, I'm done with this. So I'm taking the thumb drive out. All right, well, looks like my head cam is turned off now. I think the battery just died on it.
This horrified me more than anything I had ever discovered online. I remember hoping that I was safe, as I knew I didn't give out my home address, and I had also kept my identity hidden. The next day, I turned everything that I found into the authorities, and after this, I stayed away from ordering things from the dark web for a while. But I did continue to do research. I found some extremely horrifying true stories that emerged from incidences that actually happened on the dark web. Stories that matched police records and all could be proven true. Some of the things that I discovered were types of horrors that I couldn't even imagine if I hadn't stumbled across them, including a ranch that was raising humans as livestock. I did a short mini-series on my findings at the time, which can still be found on the channel under True Dark Web Stories. I'll leave links below in the description, but I strongly advise you to watch those at your own discretion, as they are very disturbing. Many months passed, and I noticed a strange change on my desktop computer. There was an icon in the center of the screen that I had never seen before. All of a sudden, it felt like my biggest fear had come true. When I clicked on that icon, I began getting error codes on my computer, threatening me to remove the video that was on the thumb drive. Pure terror flowed through me. The realization set in that even though my video was almost a year ago, I was being watched by someone, and even hacked. Despite the warning, I decided to take a chance and I left the video on my channel. Soon after, the channel reached 100,000 subscribers, and I made a funny video pretending I ordered another dark web mystery box, but it was revealed in the video that it was actually a YouTube plaque unboxing.
It's an all black box. It's pretty heavy. It seems like it's all blank. Oh wait, no, it's not blank. On the front here it says, "Oh, it's not a mystery box. It's a silver YouTube play button."
I admitted that this was not real, as I didn't want to order any more dark web mystery boxes due to what happened the first time. However, people continued emailing me, basically begging me to order another one. After a year's time, the initial shock wore off from the first box that I ordered, and the trend seemed to have died out. So I decided to give it another go and order the second one with my old co-host from Hunting Purgatory Season 1.
So a long time ago, we made a dark web mystery box video here on the channel, and I decided personally that I would never make another dark web mystery box video again. It was too creepy, it was very disturbing, very scary. The things that were coming out of that package all seemed like they had something to do with missing children. Little did I know at the time that there was a name on a backpack that would later appear as a missing person. Is it a coincidence? Possibly. Is it the same person? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. There's no way to really tell. And I was also getting hacked into my personal computer with threatening messages telling me to take the video down that I posted online.
When filming, I felt really uneasy as those past feelings came brewing up. There were many strange items in the box involving an old man's belongings, an old typewriter, strange clothes, a crucifix, but the most disturbing part was there was a name on one of the items that said Father Tim. We didn't know it at the time, but after doing later research, it turned out Father Tim was a priest who was charged with being a sex offender. So were all of these items in the box related to that Father Tim? Did the person who sent me the last box a year ago continue following me and send me the second box? So many questions started coming into my mind, but there was only one way to find out. There was a VHS tape inside the box.
Now, I already did check what was on the hard drive just to make sure that it would be viewable for you guys if I were to upload this to YouTube. And while it is very disturbing, some of the things that you will see on this hard drive are pretty unsettling. Alright, so here we go. I'm plugging in the hard drive right now so you guys can see this. So the folder that opens up is titled Many Faces. This is the only thing that's on the hard drive, and there's only 6 files in it, which I thought was a little bit odd because it is a rather large external hard drive. And the first picture in the hard drive is titled 1983 You Piece of Shit. And it's a picture of a man with a mustache, glasses. So this is the first thing that we see on the hard drive opening this up. The next picture, it says guilty. That's the title of the photo. And this is definitely an older priest. An older priest eating some kind of dinner here at a table. And moving forward. Now this looks like the same guy from picture number 1. I'm pretty sure that it is. And this is interesting here. This is where it starts to get creepy. This is Timothy J. Kelly. That's the name of this guy right here. And he's obviously a priest, you could tell by his outfit. And this is obviously an old photo, you can tell by the picture. Timothy J. Kelly. And this says Buffalo Stories on the picture. And moving to the next file in this folder, it looks like a police record of Timothy J. Kelly. So this is Father Tim, like I thought. It says that Kelly was on leave from priesthood 1986 to 2002 before asking for and receiving permission to return to active priesthood. Let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this better. Named in civil suit filed in 903 in Florida, accused of a 13-year-old youth in 1983 during trip from Buffalo to Florida. Some dispute as to whether Kelly was part of Buffalo Diocese at the time of abuse or St. Petersburg Diocese. A second man made complaint in 1103 alleging abuse before Kelly left Buffalo. He resigned after second allegation, included in 2018 diocesan list as removed, retired, or having left ministry after allegations of a minor. Okay. So, Father Timothy J. Kelly has a dark history of abuse with minors.
Once I got home, I had the tape converted to MP4 format and watched the findings while recording. It was a very strange video. Children playing weird music. And then there was a flash of a man with what appeared to be his face removed. And at one point, it even looked like a man's x-ray trying to talk or say something while something was stabbing him from under the chin. Was this Father Tim? A lot of people that watched the video speculated that it was, and if it was the person sending me this box some kind of a sick justice warrior? Or were they just a psychopath who enjoyed torturing others?
I'm really not sure what the hell we were just looking at, honestly. I don't know. I have no idea what that is.
So many questions arose from this. My co-host at the time received a second package to his P.O. box without us ordering anything.
I'm f***ing disgusted right now. I'm like sick to my stomach.
Things were getting scary. We ended up opening that box on camera and found many more strange items inside. Little kids' shoes with the initials AB on them, items that looked like they came from a surgery, a surgical pan, and at that moment I began thinking back to the first video that I ever did on the thumb drive. Were these items relating to the initial video? Was AB short for A. Barnett? And there was a little glass heart-shaped box.
There was a USB drive in it with the video.
I could hear something rattling inside it when I shook it, but when we dumped it out, it was full of human teeth. At that point, I felt 100% certain that this was the same person sending me the packages. Again, we turned over all the belongings to authorities in Pennsylvania. Time passed. Requests continued coming in. I tried to order another few boxes when I was back at home, but a few of them were duds. Some were filled with newspapers, others I didn't even receive at all. Until one came, wrapped in black tape. I was already working on season 2 of Hunting Purgatory at the time, and Tanner had been asking me to order one as his interest in the dark web was very high. What we found in this box would lead us down a road that there was no coming back from.
Alright, so you want to start small to large, I guess? Kind of. Yeah. This feels like wet. And there's duct tape around it. You want to maybe cut the tape, and we'll just see what we got going on? Yeah, just kind of. You can feel it. Like it's like wet or like cold, yeah. What is this? It's like a hat. Oh, it's like a dress. Oh, the hat in it. And it says Daddy. It's like covered in mud. Is there anything in it? No, it's just a hat. It's a little dress, yeah. Dude, it's like taller, right? Yeah. 16. Looks like, yeah. Well, that's not a good way to start.
The contents of this box were so unsettling for multiple reasons. It immediately felt like this was the same sender, which sent chills down my spine.
What does that say on it? Watch your sissy. Look, it's like hair was like drawn on it. It's a family. Infectious diseases. Yeah. It's not saying a lot. I don't want this hair touching me. Yeah, no. So it's just a picture. I don't even know. Yeah, family with 2 girls or something. Yeah. Right. Looks like this was they tried to make that a girl, right? And then wanted it to represent a girl, and then watch your sissy. This is disgusting though. This is all covered in like caked up mud or something. The hair in it and shit. Yeah. It's like a bracelet or something. You know what? Let's roll it up. Roll up the hair in here too. Like let's try not to keep any weird nasty stuff shit on the table. On the table, yeah.
I don't know for certain that it was, but I had a gut feeling that this was them. When we opened the box, we found articles of clothing. Some adult women's, some children's. We found zebra-painted high heels.
Muddy heels.
and also a very strange briefcase-looking box.
Look at this, look. There's dirt. It's like full of dirt.
Running out of it. What does that say? Show routines, property of. Does it open on that side?
Wait, there's something here.
If found, return to.
What is that? 3,
Those are
1.
Those are GPS coordinates.
Is that 31.8522.91.1989551? It's kind of hard to see, but it's like written in pen. Yeah, that's GPS, right? When it's like formatted like
Do you
that.
want me to look?
You want? Yeah. Well, I don't know if you want to touch your phone.
Yeah,
with gloves.
we'll do it. Yeah.
Let's look that up once we've taken
Yeah.
everything out.
Yeah.
We discovered numbers written on the outside of the box, which appeared to be location coordinates.
Let's see. What do we got here? What is this? Oh, that's nice. A doll buried in dirt. With a fucking bag. With a bag around her head. Look at her. What is this? It says Catherine.
As creepy as it is, the box was filled with dirt and 2 dolls.
She's got a bag over her head. How fucked up is that?
The dolls were tied and bound with tape, as if it were a warning.
Well, I think we know what they're getting at with that then, you know?
Yeah. Is there anything else? Ooh.
What the?
That's bone.
That's a
It's a bone.
That's like a fucking rib bone.
You see my hand shaking
Dude.
now? You think that's a human rib? There's no way to really
I
tell.
have no idea. It's like
Right?
broken.
Yeah. Ugh. Is there anything else? There's another snap. Full of dirt.
Full of
What's going on there?
2 girls, tied up.
She's got tape on her mouth.
She's like tied.
What the f?
Tape over their mouths.
That's f***ed up.
She's just like tied.
That's f***ed up, bro.
It's clearly supposed to represent the fucking 2 girls in the picture.
That's so f***ed up. She has her hand down and tied to her feet.
Oh, dude.
She's got a purse?
She's got a fucking little purse on her.
It was starting to get very uncomfortable for both of us.
There's something in there.
It started to feel like this was some kind of a sick game that someone was playing with us.
We got 6 little dresses covered in mud. Picture of 2 girls, one of their eyes X'd out, high heels, a little girl's purse with the letter K on it. The doll had a Catherine on it.
With her head wrapped in a
Wrapped like elastic.
like grocery bag material, basically, with tape around her. Another girl tied.
Yeah.
Watch your sissy.
Watch your sissy. Yeah, I forgot about that. Watch
Yeah,
your sissy.
It's like a
Baby.
family.
What does that mean, watch your sissy? Like, watch your sissy, what? I don't know.
I don't know what the move is.
I don't even.
Honestly.
I mean, for now, I guess leave your comments down below and we'll try to figure out where to go from here.
After many phone calls and FaceTime conversations, we decided that we needed to know what was at that location.
Just imagine though, like we do find someone out there.
Yeah. I mean,
mean-
that's like, this is the type of situation where we could get shot just walking down that
Yeah.
road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look, maybe watch it for a while from a
Yeah.
distance. I mean, it looked kind of like a dirt road, like a trail or something.
Yeah,
leading
it was
to
all
so
backwoods. It was all backwoods on the GPS.
who knows how close we'll even be able to get. Hopefully it's visible from the car.
Yeah.
Just gotta be careful, man. Have an escape plan, like have a plan.
Are we both in agreement that if there is anybody at all living there, we're not approaching?
We gotta go. Yeah,
I'm not approaching.
There's no way.
I don't want to ask any questions. I don't even want to encounter anyone that would be there. Whether or not that's the person that made this box, I don't know. But I don't want to fuck around with that. You know?
No. Or trespassing. Like
Yeah.
say it is somebody living there for reals. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody put it in the box as a whatever. I mean, we just never know.
Yeah. When do you want to do this?
I knew we were gonna have this conversation, so I was already looking, dude. I could even go later tonight.
Alright, well, I
Tomorrow.
I gotta figure out somewhere to take my dog and stuff like that.
Alright.
I could probably get that figured out by tomorrow. Yeah, let me make some calls in the morning. We'll meet at the airport, Mississippi. Pick up a rental car. We'll probably have to get a hotel for a couple of days. If we're gonna meet tomorrow night, we definitely gotta get a hotel, and then we can go first thing when the sun comes up the next day. But I'm 150% not going out there when it's dark.
No.
Yeah. This is gonna be fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, just have a plan
Alright.
and be careful.
Well, I'm gonna go book right now, and then I'll hit you back.
Yeah, just let me know the time.
All right, bro.
So we booked a flight to meet up in the middle of the United States where the coordinates were pointing. We knew we had to be extremely cautious as to how we would approach the location, not knowing what we would find.
I'm at the airport right now, about to check in.
Just got to the airport, headed to Mississippi. Got a late night flight, so we're doing this. See you soon, Case.
Trying to get this knocked out. It's pretty risky. I'm pretty glad that we decided to do this, even though I'm freaked out right now.
Yeah.
Before we dropped the Dark Web Mystery Box video. If we did drop that unboxing before coming out here, people would have gone.
Yeah, they would want to check it out.
People would come to this location that we're going to right
Absolutely.
now. If found, return to the dolls. Like, well, all right, here's a scenario. What if we get there and there's a girl tied up there, like still alive? What if someone's being held hostage there? You know, we're gonna have to call the police and
Boogie.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
That's our only choice. We just gotta be careful, man.
We have no idea what we're getting ourselves into right now. And this is pretty.
And we were led down many dirt roads into a heavily forested area. Upon pulling up, we found an old rusty trailer.
Oh, there it is.
Yo, are those bones?
Yeah, those are f***ing bones.
That looks like a jawbone and a rib, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that fucking rib looks just like the one from the box.
It does.
That's yeah.
Hopefully it's just an animal, but look, that looks like a jawbone or something. Doesn't it look like a piece of a jawbone?
Yeah.
I can't really tell.
It's hard to tell. It's all broken.
That's a bigger piece right there. That's like, yeah, look, little rib pieces or something. What the f? I hope that's a fucking animal.
Let's keep going.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
It's clothes.
Yeah,
Some sort of.
Look here, too. Is that underwear? Is it a bra? I can't tell. It's padding right here. Okay.
Yeah, some undergarment.
I think it's a bra.
Yeah.
Is that underwear? It looks like underwear. Yeah, but that's kind of creepy. A bra out in the mud in the middle of nowhere. Walking into that trailer was by far one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in all of my days of filming. I had no idea what we were going to come across inside.
Is that a mattress?
Yeah, a bunch of clothes and shit.
Yeah.
Mind you, we are not detectives, nor are we law enforcement.
Yeah. Dude, this place is.
Why would anyone stay in? Is that a bone?
Is that a fucking bone sitting right there?
That's a bone on the mattress.
We found more articles of children's clothing along with many women's shoes.
Indications were all pointing back in the direction that this was definitely tied to the box that we had received.
Why is there like a little kid's shoe in here? There's another one. There's two of them. There's a black one.
This place is horrible.
There was also 2 VHS tapes on the floor in the trailer.
You see that tape? Yeah. I wonder what the you think that's like a homemade tape or something?
Yeah, it looks like it. It doesn't. Yeah, it's not like a movie. It's a
It's like a VHS, like a recorded tape, right? We should probably take that when we go.
Yeah, see if we can get something
See if
off
there's
of it.
something on it, yeah. Might as well.
All right.
I mean, let's grab it on the way out. Let's see what else is in there. Did you see this?
What?
There's like other kids' clothes jammed in there. This is a weird fucking place. That's really. There's a lot of kids' clothing in here. There's underwear, women's underwear in the mud out there. I think we should maybe try to take one of these VHSs.
Yeah.
And see if we can recover anything and see what's on it.
One looked to be in better shape than the other, so we decided to take it and hurry out of the trailer. We didn't want to be there if the person who was sending us all of these items decided to show up. After returning to Las Vegas, we had a local tape restoration expert clean up the dirty VHS and put it back together so that it would be playable.
When only
So
they.
somebody made this one?
So somebody made. That's my point. That's my bottom line point. Yeah, some of this is designed for that length of video, you know, and as opposed to leaving it the 2 hour and then just
So
using
they
that.
made it, put it in there, screwed it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was in Mississippi.
Right.
In a like a mobile home on the ground. So there was actually 2 tapes. We only took 1. So now I wish we would have taken both.
All right. So I guess what I'm going to start by doing here, and we are running into our first little issue, which is the screws are not in very good shape. Jesus, that's pretty bad.
Tanner returned to the shop to view the VHS and pick up a digital copy. What Tanner and the restoration expert discovered painted a very grim and dark picture. It appeared to be a video of a man digging a hole to bury something. At one point, he walks back to his car and pulled something out of the trunk which could be heard hitting the ground, although it wasn't seen on camera. and then it sounded like whatever he pulled out of the trunk began moving, as you could hear the plastic bag ruffle. He walked back out of camera and you could hear what sounds like him repeatedly slapping whatever was wrapped in plastic with a shovel. If this was a human that was in the plastic, it had to have been very small from the way that he was able to move the bag so easily. He then dropped the plastic in the hole and began to cover it with dirt. But while he was covering it with dirt, he reached down to pull something out. What Tanner and I discovered was so shocking it made my heart pound in my chest. It appeared as though what the man pulled out was the bottom of a high-heel shoe, and on the side, it seemed to be the same zebra pattern that we had received in the box. Was this actual footage of someone being buried alive? We had no idea. We didn't know what to do. People began asking us what was on the second tape. We considered turning everything that we found into authorities, but we knew that once we did, there would be no way to recover the second tape. So we were faced with a decision, a tough decision. Do we go back and get the second tape despite everything that we'd just seen? We knew at this point we were getting ourselves in a bit too deep for the simple sake of YouTube videos, but we decided to at least retrieve the second tape. That way, if there was anything on it, we could turn it in along with the rest of the things that we found. This was right around the time when travel restrictions started kicking in, and it was difficult for us to get back there in a timely manner. However, we did make it, and the tape was still there.
Yeah, definitely. Like the bone. Oh, what's that? This is more of his collection, is what this is. Ooh, big ass cockroach. And none of those match.
Look at that. Yeah, they're all a bunch of different.
They're random. What?
I mean, I'll take them all.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Take them all. That's fucking weird, dude. There's shoes. You know what? Now that I think about it, there's single shoes everywhere in here. Look, there's one over there right there.
Each one of the.
Look, that's important. This is pretty much the whole reason we came here. Wonder is there anything else? Maybe
This thing on your head.
Maybe that we missed last time. Take the glasses off. It's kind of dark in here. So much rat. You know, I don't think we ever even went in this room when we were here last time. Hard to get in. We just peeked in. We should really check all these cabinets.
This is all.
It smells like piss, though.
What is it?
I don't know. It's like just a Pioneer. It's like part of a magazine or something.
We recovered the second tape and Tanner brought it back to Las Vegas. It took some time to have it restored as most businesses were closed for months at a time. I honestly don't even know where to begin with what we found on the second tape. It was the most disturbing thing that I have seen in my entire life. There are some things in this world that are pure evil. Human beings that we could consider real-life demons or monsters. But looking back at what was on that tape, I kind of wish that we never went back for it and we just left it alone. While I can't show you the full contents of the tape as the footage is far too disturbing for YouTube, let alone for anyone to be watching, period, I'm going to show you a small snippet, and I must warn you that this tape has horrified my team and I deeply. Please move forward at your own discretion, as this footage is extremely unsettling. What we saw still haunts me to this day. I have tried so hard to forget what I saw on that tape. I couldn't even watch it for more than 10 seconds, as it made me feel sick to my stomach. Anything involving children just makes me extremely sensitive, as I have 2 daughters of my own and I love kids. But what Tanner and I witnessed, our eyes could never unsee. The nature of that tape was way, way too much for YouTube, let alone to even describe to you in this video. We brought everything to authorities immediately and were warned to stop all activity involving the videos that we were making surrounding this box. I know many of our followers were patiently waiting to find out what was on the second tape, but unfortunately, that is a tape that will never see the light of day. Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to see what was on that tape. I've had several nightmares after seeing what I saw, and to this day, Tanner and I try to avoid speaking about it. It's a part of the past that we wish we'd never explored. But there are times I see flashbacks of what was on the tape in my head, and it has disturbed me deeply. And I've decided that I would never order another box from the dark web again, nor would I browse on the deep web again. And I apologize to the fans who enjoyed those types of videos on our channel. But after everything that I've seen, there's no way that I could do it again, for personal and for legal purposes. I also want to take a second to apologize that it took me so long to create this video for you and give you some sort of closure, which I hope that it did. But even now, it's not easy for me to talk about. It's affected me in ways that I still feel anxiety thinking about what I saw. And even when I'm going about my day-to-day life off camera, I have to focus on trying to block it out. So for all of you waiting for the second tape video, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's never coming. That chapter has been closed for good. Thank you for watching, and we hope you have a wonderful holiday season with your families, as family is the most important thing that we have. Keep them close and safe, as this world has monsters lurking in it. Monsters in the form of humans that, I pray, you will never have to encounter in your life. We will be back with the continuation of Hunting Purgatory Season 3 in January, and we have some really big things going on our Patreon channel right now. This month we're giving away an 82-inch 4K TV to a lucky patron, and we are also going to be hosting a competition where a lucky winner will be able to join us on a paranormal investigation. Yes, we will be taking one of our fans along for the ride in the near future, so make sure you head on over to our Patreon and subscribe for more details coming soon.
I'm just absolutely pumped that you guys want to get more directly involved with the channel, starting with number 1, the Mind Seedling. This tier is $3 a month, and it's going to give you access to all of our bonus Patreon footage, the behind the scenes stuff, the bonus content, and you're going to get to see everything right here that no one else gets to see. Tier 2, $5 a month, Mind Seeder. It's going to get you obviously access to all the stuff we just discussed, but in addition to that, you're going to be able to watch Season 2 and 3 completely ad-free, and the best part about it is on Season 3, you're going to get every episode of Hunting Purgatory a day early. And as the last little cherry on top, every Mind Seeder is going to be automatically entered for monthly giveaways on our Patreon. Tier 3 is the Hunter. That's going to be $10 a month. That's for the big dogs on the channel that really want to get involved. That's going to give you exclusive access to voting polls that are put up by myself and Casey. And what those voting polls are going to be is it's going to be determining our future locations and future content on the channel. On top of that, you're going to get access to a monthly Q&A with me and Casey. Tier 4, the Ghost Hunter, is for the absolute most hardcore Mind Seed fans. This tier is going to allow you to digitally download any episode from season 2 or 3 of Hunting Purgatory. You'll also get early access to the movie we're working on right now and any future film projects we do. And as an added bonus, our top tier Ghost Hunters will receive a signed card from me and Casey upon signing up. You guys are the driving force behind this channel, and now more than ever, you guys are going to have a say in what we do, where you want us to investigate, and the type of content you want to see created.
Okay, lights, cameras, action, bitch, let's roll. Skulls on the banners, I'm the one producing these shows. Got my dogs, I'm with Tanner, and we hunting down these goals. On the road, hunting phantoms, spirit box with blindfolds. Yeah, poltergeist, it gets cold. Yeah, see my breath is like snow. Yeah, EMF it might go. Yeah, Ouija board is so dope. Yeah, cameraman, we got cold. Yeah, static camera got those. Yeah, talking to the dead souls. Yeah, see a demon get froze. Yeah. It took too long for this new shit. Season 3 it goes stupid. We love the fans, but the truth is we on the road to produce shit, and it takes time to make movements. So those that hate could enjoy the wait, but when we drop the tape, they gon' tune in. I'm done with games, boy, I'm too